Yo guys, what is up? This is Real American Josh, and I didn't plan on doing this today, but I've decided to do this today. Alright, and I'm going to be doing, the whole Dolphins defense in this video, and it's going to start with the cornerbacks. The current cornerbacks on the roster are Jalen Davis, Jonathan Austin, Cornell Armstrong, Taviz Calhoun, Tony Lippett, Cordea Tankersley, Xavier Howard, Torrey McTiver, Walt Aikens, Bobby McCain, and Jordan Lucas. So I believe that, number one, I believe that the Dolphins will probably keep 5 cornerbacks on the roster. Tony Lippett, Cordea Tankersley, Xavier Howard, Torrey McTiver, and Bobby McCain will be those 5 cornerbacks they keep on the roster. If they decide to keep 6, then Walt Aikens will make the roster. Next up, the defensive ends. Quincy Redmond, Claudie Matthew, Robert Quinn, Jonathan Woodard, William Hayes, Charles Harris, Andre Branch, Cameron Malveaux, and Cameron Wake. So, ultimately, the Dolphins will probably decide to keep 6 defensive ends: Robert Quinn, William Hayes, Charles Harris, Andre Branch, Cameron Wake, and Jonathan Woodard will be the 6 defensive ends to make the roster. Alright. Defensive tackles: Anthony Mullen, Jemias Pittman, Akeem Spence, Vincent Taylor, Gabe Wright, Jordan Phillips, and Davin Godchaux. Alright, so Davin Godchaux, Jordan Phillips, and Vincent Taylor will make the roster, and Akeem Spence will probably make the roster. I also believe undrafted free agent defensive tackle Jemias Pittman will also be able to make the roster if he proves himself. Currently, the free safety position apparently has Rashad Jones. He's going to be an automatic guy that makes the roster. The linebackers are Frank Ginda, Kaysen Collins, Mike McCray, Quentin Poling, Jerome Baker, Terrence Garvin, Raekwon McMillan, and middle linebacker Kiko Alonso. So Kiko, Raekwon, Jerome, they're automatically going to make the roster. And I also believe that Terrence Garvin will find himself a place on the roster. And Frank Ginda will make the roster. So 6 linebackers will make the roster. The other one will be Quentin Poling. Or possibly they sign another linebacker at a free agency. I don't know. But right now that's what's on the roster. So we're going to... Hold on. That's all middle linebackers. I'm so confused now. This roster is confusing. Raekwon McMillan, Jerome Baker, and Kiko Alonso automatically make the roster, but the outside linebackers, Mike Hull, Stephon Anthony, Chase Allen, all 3 of those guys will make the roster too, so that means the Dolphins' linebacking core should be stacked if they keep those 6 linebackers. That's a stacked linebacking core. I'm very confused. Punter Matt Hack will make the roster. I'm considering him defense since he's a punter. And also, I might as well go to the long snappers too. I should have included those, but that's offense and defense. Lucas Gravel competing with John Denny. John Denny's going to be the long snapper to make the roster. He's too iconic to let go. Safeties: Maurice Smith, Trey Elston, T.J. McDonald. And T.J. McDonald will make the roster, and Minka Fitzpatrick was also there, and he's obviously going to make the roster. So, and the other one to make the roster, Maurice Smith, will make the roster. So the Dolphins will keep 4 safeties, I believe. And that's it for defense. I might as well go ahead and do the kickers too, just because. And right now, Greg Joseph and Jason Sanders, 2 guys I've never heard of competing for the kicker position. I don't even know who's going to make the roster, but Jason Sanders, I'm going to say he's going to make the roster. Jason Sanders, because that name sounds familiar. I believe he's a rookie. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this video. You guys probably think I'm an idiot right now, but I can't help it. This roster is so confusing, guys. I will put this roster in the link of the video, because this roster is so confusing, guys. But I waited too late to do these videos, but you can look at the roster yourselves, but it's very confusing, guys. That's going to do it for the video. Real American Josh out. Dolphins fan out. Peace.